Hello and welcome to another interesting episode of the Reflection series, where we listen to stories that recharge and rejuvenate us. And today we have with us wonderful speaker from Malaysia, Brother Jothi. Jothirajah, and who is popularly called Jothi, is 76 years old and has been practicing and teaching Raj Yoga since 1982. That's a long way. He was a mechanical engineer by profession and ran a business in engineering. He currently coordinates the Brahma Kumaris Center in Johor in Malaysia. And the title of the story that he would be sharing with us today is A Heartwarming Experience. Brother Jothi shares a story of his treatment of a sudden health situation and what spiritual learnings he had out of that experience while he was receiving the treatment. So let's see what happened and then how did the treatment process uh, gather some spiritual learnings out of it. So a hearty welcome, Brother Jothi, and it's over to you.
Greetings of peace. A very warm welcome to Sister Lata, who has kindly invited me to this program. And I have been a meditator for the last 42 years. And it has taught us many, many skills to navigate the ups and downs of life. I would like to share today a very heartwarming experience that I had in 2012. I'm a relatively a very healthy person who does not take medicine or see a doctor. But on this occasion, I had a massive heart attack. And the next thing I knew, I was in the ICU of the hospital where our headquarters is in Mount Abu in Rajasthan. So when I came to consciousness, I thought it was very strange to have a dream of a hospital and I lying in it with doctors anxiously waiting for me. Then I realized it wasn't a dream, but it was real. And the doctor who was attending told me that I'm welcome to a retreat. So I could not understand how one could have a retreat in a hospital. So I said, I'm just out of a retreat, and how can I be having a retreat in a hospital? He said, you need it now because you've had a massive heart attack. And this doctor was specialized in alternative, he was a cardiologist, but also specialized in alternate ways of solving heart problem. So he told me that if I wanted, I could opt for this kind of a treatment. I said, certainly I would, as a meditator, I would like to go the meditation way. And he said, you have to give me 16 days and I can clear the block without any problem. So I put my life in his hand and said, you are experienced in this field, and I've heard many of your patients who have been cured without medical intervention. So I have faith that you can also clear my block. So I had to lie in hospital, and the treatment was, we had all the to rebalance the chemical of the body. There were many types of medication that was being administered as well. But the main form of treatment was that he would send a psychotherapist to talk to me. In the beginning, I was very reluctant that why would a meditator need a psychotherapist? So I did not want to open my mouth to the psychotherapist who would come and sit beside me every day because that was an assignment. Then I knew that I could not get rid of her. So she said, talk what's in your heart. Because the treatment here is all about curing what is in your mind. There is definitely something that is troubling you. And if it's only a block in the mind that creates a block in the heart, then I understood that I have a block in my mind more than in my heart. So, so I started to think deeply to see what are all the blocks that are in my mind, and I could slowly see, yes, I had many issues at my workplace. The business was almost in a state of collapse. There was many issues in centers, administrating centers. It's also not easy. It is everybody's problem is your problem. But if you do not know how to deal with these problems, then it becomes your problem. I was in that state of having taken on everyone's problem, and that affected my heart. So the treatment was very simple. Just the psychotherapist told me that all that you need to do is to forgive those who hurt you and ask forgiveness from those you have hurt. This is what you need to do every morning. And then draw the power of love from God and send it into your arteries. And that will clear your block. So I was very happy that it wouldn't cost me anything because I was in a very difficult financial situation as well. So to go for specialist treatment, I would not have been able to afford. So God doesn't charge you anything. So I said, why not just give my problems to God and draw the power of love from Him and send it into your arteries. And within 16 days, all my blocks had cleared. So after that, I came back to Malaysia. So the doctor said that when you go back, do an angiogram and see if there are any blocks. If there are, then clear that through an angioplasty. Otherwise, you don't have to worry. You have been given a new heart, so the tests would show positive results only. So when I came back, the wait list for angiogram was long, but they put me on a treadmill and took me up to level 4, and they could not see any irregularities in my heart. So they told me that whatever diagnosis your doctors in India did must be fake. It's not possible that if you had a massive heart attack, there are no visible signs of that. The healing was such that it completely repairs you 100%. Now it is 2024. That means 12 years have passed, and I've not taken any medication. No, have I gone to see a doctor? I'm still fine. So that's why I call this a heartwarming experience.
Yeah, that's a very beautiful sharing. It's like a wonderful thing that you shared, that when you clear something from your mind, that helps clearing what's in the heart. It's such a deep connection there.
Yes.
Uh, would you like to share a little bit more details about, like, what did you think and what did you exactly do? A little more about the thoughts that you created, and how did that, a little bit more about that process of healing that you did or experimented with.
So through this knowledge, we know that we are not this body of flesh and bone, but we are actually living beings who reside in the center of this forehead, and we are the ones who give life to this physical form. And this body is very much affected by how we think. So if I think positively, I will have good physical health. If I think negatively, it will affect some organ. All of us have some target organ that are susceptible to our negative thinking. And for me, I think it was the heart. And it lacked love. So heart needs love. So when I was able to forgive and forget, then I was like able to reconnect with God and draw that power of love. And
Yeah,
this love goes into the heart, it heals.
yeah. Love heals. It's so beautiful. Uh, Brother Jyoti, there are some people, like when they share, they say it's not easy to forget or it's not easy to forgive. What what can they do? What would you suggest?
If you love your life, then why should it be difficult? You have to have a lot of self-love. Then why to forget all the things that that's you and you hurt others.
Yeah. So it's more helping myself than
Yeah.
anyone. So,
Yes.
very interesting.
Mm.
Self-love equals to uh, a power or energy that helps us forget or forgive uh, past situations or people or whatever we may be carrying. Yes, beautiful.
So in life, when we have to interact with human beings, they are of all types. So we overlook their negativity and only look at their specialities, then you can navigate life in a very enjoyable way.
Yeah, sometimes we tend to focus on the negativity more than the positive qualities. And that is why
Yeah.
it may seem like people are not good, or, the world is not good.
Yeah. So
Yes.
if we see them in the physical form, then we tend to focus on their negativities. If we see them as souls living in this body, that we are all children of God, then you will see their specialities, and there is joy when we see each other's speciality and original form.
Mhm. Beautiful. And also, do you think, having practiced meditation for such a long time and you were already practicing meditation that time as well when this situation occurred. But there are people who may be beginners with meditation, or some may not be doing any form of meditation. What would you like to tell them or encourage them? Why is it necessary to practice meditation?
So crises like this will come in everyone's life. And so if I did not have this knowledge and its practice, I would have not survived this crisis. So we don't have to wait for a crisis to come in our lives, but we can safeguard ourselves in not creating any karmic accounts that will bring about such a situation. Even though I was in knowledge for so long, but yet it does not mean that anybody is bad. Only the problems that will come to a beginner's own, and the problems that will come to a long time meditator is bigger. So the challenges are the same. All of us have to be always on guard.
Yeah, so it's looking at it as also like it's a protection for us. It doesn't matter how long we have been meditating, but if we do practice it on a regular basis, so it acts like a shield, and we will be able to safeguard ourselves from any challenges or situations that may come, which in today's world are quite a definite. So I think that's a good way to look at it, that why don't I, uh, create or form a defense system of my own so I am safe when such a situation comes in front of me. So yeah, that's a beautiful way of looking at it.
The important thing is to keep God as your companion. So that He gives you a canopy of protection against the negativities that will come from everyone.
Yeah. It's also like developing that inner strength, if can we say that? So meditation helps us develop that inner strength, and that enables us to face anything that may come.
Yes. So every challenge that comes in your life actually is a blessing, because you will be able to take so much power from God that you will be able to face all the challenges and take you to a new height.
Wonderful. It's been so beautiful chatting with you, Brother Jyoti. And like this is one of the experiences you share, but we are sure you have had multiple other experiences in your long journey. And as you said, you have been part of this for 42 years, which is a long, long time. So we do have a limitation of time. Otherwise, we would have loved to, hear many, many, many more stories from you, but maybe some other time.
This
So
has
thank you
been
so
my
much for joining us today. And now we would like our viewers to get an experience of some meditation as well. So let's have a meditation commentary played, and if we can all also try to follow the words in the commentary and try to get an experience. So let's have a few moments of meditation.
Developing inner strength. I allow my body to relax, the tension to slip away from my neck and shoulders, my breathing to become slow and calm. This moment is for myself, separate from the world, apart from my daily life with its expectations and disappointments. A moment to find myself, to come close to the virtue and strength within me. Today, I can face myself. I feel the courage to look at the one I truly am. Who am I? What do I want? I make the pressure which normally rests on my shoulders very light, and I let it go completely until nothing of it is left. And I fill myself with love and light like a powerful flame. I create my new personality like a drawing. I fill it in with my own ideas, apart from worldly ideas or the expectations of others. This is my own choice, my own creation. Slowly, I build a whole new personality, exactly as I want it to be. I am no longer afraid. I have confidence. I have peace, and this peace is the basis, my starting point. Peace of mind, emotional peace, and a deep, deep silence. I think of it and experience it. Everything becomes so still, so calm, and so peaceful. Into this peace, I bring love and warmth and harmony. Free from any impurity, a warm, deep flow of love, pure and real. In this peace, love emerges. Within this love is also strength. The strength to be who I want to be, and to share this with others. Peace combined with love, combined with power. I want to become pure once more, filled with truth. I remember my original self, so pure, so harmonious. To this I add knowledge, insight, and realization. The wisdom to be and to act, to take part or to withdraw. Finally, this creation brings me what I truly want in my life. Power and love, clarity and peace, lightness and wisdom, happiness, most of all, happiness.
Thank Brother Jothi once again for joining us and sharing this wonderful, heartwarming experience. It really did warm our hearts as well. So thank you very much for sharing it. And I would also like to thank our viewers. And if you www.brahmakumaris.org.au, you will have details of all the centers and the programs that we have in our centers, all listed on the website. And you're welcome to visit us. So thank you once again, and we will come back with another interesting episode. Take care. Om Shanti.